Hey, what's up, everybody? Today's lesson is going to be the basic pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale is like the bass for most solos and like blues, but is basically the bass for um, beginner solos. So we'll start off in the key of A. So that's going to be your 5th fret E string. So the basic pattern or shape is going to be your low E. We'll start off on the 5th fret right here. Then you skip a step and a half, which will be, so it's 5 8 5 8 5 8 5 8. And then your next string down, your A string, is going to be 5 7. And then the string underneath that one, your D string, is 5 7. String underneath that one, your G string, is 5 7. And then your last two are going to be 5 8. So you basically go, practice those back and forth from. That's going to be your basic. There's little extensions you can play off of those, which is going to be 5 7 5 7. You can go 5 7 8 5 7 5 7 5 6 7 8, and then you also on the this string right here, this string right here, your G string, it can be, so 5 6 7 8 and 9, or most of the time they play them like so your and then the B string is going to be 5 5 7 8 and 10, and then the same thing over here, 5 7 8 and 10. So most of the time you can play them like if you wanted to kind of just mess around with the placement on, or the patterns, strumming patterns or whatever. When you're on this string right here, this string, which is your G string, 5th fret, blues just loves that little bend. And then it'll hammer on to 5 6, or and then a good transition from that little pattern is your B string, 8th fret, and then right behind that one, 8th fret E string, to your B string, 10th fret. Other extensions to that one on your low side is going to be 3 on the E string, 3 5, right behind that one, 3 5. So, and then on your D string, same thing, 3 5. So you can kind of slide up, back up, slide up here on your B string to your G string to your B string and to your E string. So just a quick from the top. In the key of A, you have 3/5, 3/5, 3/5, and then down here is 5/8, 5/7, 5/7, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 5, 7, 9, or 8, 5, 7, 8, and 10. And the same one, 5, 7, 8, and 10. So when you're doing this right here, is the same thing as doing and those ones. So you can do that little half a step hammer on right there. So you just play with those. Then you can play that same pattern, say if you wanted to start in the key of G, which is be down here. So you'd so say you're playing with like a rhythm to like, which is your key of A. Just something to play with. Also, your pentatonic scale, when you're say on your electric guitar, and you can reach up here a lot easier. Playing above your 12th fret, say you're playing down here in the key of A, it's awesome to play in the key of A up above 12 because it gives you that real high twangy, whichever. So, and then also in your pentatonic scale, something that I didn't learn until way after, when you're playing in the key of E, so when you're all open, instead of doing like if you were an A 5 to 8, 5, 7, just imagine up here this part right here, your bridge or the beginning of your strings being where you would bar. So you don't have to hold it down. You just be your okay. So then you have your extensions. So it's open on your E string, open 3. Next one down is going to be open 1, 2, 3. And then your D string, so from here. So open 1, 2. Open 1, 2, and then so it's 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So that's going to be the same thing as down here if you were playing. extension off of here also too is you have your, those are those really cool little blues tricks, blues extensions. So if you have somebody playing E major, just know that you can sit there and play with those. So 3 from the top on the open is be open 3, next string down, open 1, 2. Next string down, open 1, 2. Next string down, open 1, 2. And then also too, you can also go down. Your extension from there is 4 on the G string. So open 1, 2, 4. And then you can also take that one and for from 2 to 3. So just little cool tricks you can use on your G string. So then your B string is going to be open 3, 5. And then right behind you, same thing on the on the high E string. Open 3, 5. And then you can do your little bends. And then remember though, this one right here is just like the same thing as doing. And then the cool little bends, like you'll go from like the D string to your E string, bend it back a little bit, back to your D string. And then you can have like cool hammer-on tricks, like so your 1 on your A string, 3, bend, A, or sorry, A chord, A, which would be your A D string 2nd fret. So hammer on, pull off 1 on the 2nd string, bend your 3rd E right here. And then your D 2nd fret. And then you have your cool little like Stevie Ray Vaughan. So that little lick is going to be your 2nd string. Just slide up like that from your first fret, A string, and then open on your D, and then open 2, and then a quick little like, and then on your G string. And then you can take this as a cool little, another little cool one that they use a lot for blues. So you take these 2 fingers and you're gonna go say on your extensions, which would be right here, your 2 to 4 on your G string, and behind that third fret B string. But when you put them together, it's so. And then you can also use the same extension doing this right here. So you have your instead of, so the extension part will be the, so you take your middle finger, is going to be G string, 4th fret. Behind that is going to be your pointer finger, 3rd fret, B string. And then you take your ring finger, and it's going to be the 4th fret, E string. So that's what it'll sound like. And then when you slide it up, so. Something like that. So from the top, open, when you're playing your open, from standard tuning is 3, 3 on next string down, 1, or open, 1, 2, next string down, open, 1, 2, next one down, open, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next one down, open, 3, 5, and then the next one down, open, 3, 5. So you just kind of play around with those, practice those every single day, going down, up, I mean, all the way up the fretboard if you want to, matching from, you know, say your A key of A, and then doing it down here in the key of A, which is, it sounds like shit on this guitar, but so that's your sorry, so be right here. Same thing as so extra extensions from that are going to be, if you're in the key of A, 5, 7, 8, next one down, 5, 6, 7, and then you can go slide up to the 7, 9, and then D string, 5, 6, 7. Next string down from that one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 5, 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 9. So practice that one every day, all up and down your fretboard. I'm going to put the minor scale on there. I'll do all the scales that I personally know. Again, I'm still learning a lot of those scales, but that right there, that scale goes great to like blues, like if you're playing like to like poppy blues. Pink Floyd. So what I did to learn it was put on some real basic songs where it's like Pink Floyd, Lynyrd Skynyrd, let's see who else, Kid Rock is great for it. Any of those songs where they play those scales in rhythm, and then you just sit there and play and practice the pentatonic scale to those songs. excuse me, you practice those scales to those songs, and it gets you more comfortable with, the form of the songs. It's in 4/3. Their change ups going from verse to chorus, chorus to bridge. It gets you really really comfortable with the transition between strings and notes. A lot of the times in songs, they'll go from, say, the key of A, and then they'll go up. So instead of playing, they'll jump up to. So it's like the difference of. That's where you can get comfortable with going from scale to scale using that pentatonic. So playing from the key of A to playing to the key of E, and transitioning those and being able to switch over so it doesn't sound choppy or unmature, I guess. So there you have it, the pentatonic scale and the keys of E and A. Again, play them everywhere you want. Play it 2 songs, or even record yourself doing a basic blues rhythm, any rhythm at that matter. Just play any rhythm over and over, where you change it up from, like, say, it's just consistent, where you go C, G, D, or E major to A, E major to A, E major to A, E major to A, and just do that for like 5 minutes of a song. Record yourself 5 minutes of a song, and then play it back. And as you're playing it back, practice your pentatonic scale to yourself. So that way you get used to hearing what it sounds like, and it sounds really cool. You'd be surprised how many people who could play their pentatonics faster than they would play, say, their power chords. I've taught people that, have said, hey, I just want to learn solo scales, and most people are like, oh, you got to learn the basics first. Well, sometimes you can jump right into those pentatonic scales, and I mean, I've seen people, ace pentatonics, and weren't, as fluent with power chords and bar chords and playing rhythm as they were lead. So start wherever you want, but learn the basics, the basic core patterns and scales and chords before you start wanting to play slash and everything else. So, but yeah, there you have it. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time.